Hello and welcome to the Gunner Vibe. Arsenal 5, Crystal Palace 1 at Selhurst Park. Uh, Sounds or looks like a resounding victory for Arsenal, especially on Arteta 5-year anniversary. But I think it was anything but really interesting game where I thought Crystal Palace played really well up until the point when Arsenal scored their third goal. Actually, even after that, they were pretty good. Pretty good. It's when Arsenal scored their fourth goal when the game wasn't really decided. As a great game for Arteta, a 5-year anniversary. So congratulations to him. And also, Arsenal put pressure on Chelsea and Liverpool, 1 point behind Chelsea, having played one game extra, and Liverpool 3 points, having played two games extra. Starting lineup wasn't a surprise to see Jesus start. He scored a hat trick the other night, so it was good to see him start again. Gabriel started in defense instead of Kivior, and Kai Havertz dropped in the midfield role. First half was pretty good. Actually, Arsenal started really well. Saka had a cross for, I think, Gabriel Magalhaes was in the penalty area for one of the free kicks, and he remained there. A good ball from Saka, and a drop to Jesus, and he placed the ball really well. It was a really good goal taken by Jesus. Could see how the midweek goals really helped his confidence. That was a confident goal from our number 9. So 1-0 to the Arsenal in 6 minutes. We saw Crystal Palace actually play well, especially during their press. They were pretty good, connected, well pressed, good pressing team. And they pressed high, especially to Saliba and Raya. Raya actually almost costed a goal. Passed it, was trying to pass to Partey, and huge was there to um, deflect the ball. Just went past the goal. Arsenal was just creating unnecessary pressure at that point. But the score was a well-deserved goal because they were piling on the pressure. Good counter-attacking run was passed to Sar, and he somehow goes past Partey and had a really good shot. Used Saliba as a placeholder to hit in the far corner, 1-1. That was 11 minutes. I think Saliba could have done better, especially if he could have been closer to Sar when he scored that goal. But thankfully, Gunners responded quickly. Martinelli got a corner, and he took a corner which into the far post, which Partey got hit to, and he kept the ball really impressively and played it off to Jesus again, and then it was really good shot. It's a good teed up pass by Jesus, but the goal was really well guided, and you could see the arc on the goal when it was actually curving out to in to the corner. So really good response by Arsenal 14 minutes in. Crystal Palace came back. Saliba was under pressure again, and they gave the ball away to Sar. Sar passed to Matida, and tried to rush to Matida's feet to curb his shot. Otherwise, it would have been again a comeback from Crystal Palace. Unfortunately, at that time, Saka also endured an injury. He was innocuous. He was trying to cross the ball and pulled his hamstring. It's tough to see that. Trossard came in, and Martinelli went to the right hand side. So basically, from that point on, felt like Arsenal was playing by 10 men. Crystal Palace pretty much defended the position. Really didn't create a lot of chances, but Arsenal wasn't really good at keeping the ball. So it was a boon when Arsenal actually scored their third goal. Martinelli actually got a cross in, and Jesus met the cross pretty well. I hit the post, and Havertz was there to tuck in from close range. 38 minutes in, Arsenal 3, Crystal Palace 1. That remained for the half. Crystal Palace, I thought, started the second half really well. They had really a couple of good chances. One especially good chance when Madrid just ran in the midfield and hit a long ranger had to save, and the deflection went to Sar, who tried to head it. And again, Raya was there to keep hold of the ball. Really important save, actually. I thought that at that point. Arsenal was not really playing well, but at the same time, it was important to hold on. And Arteta realized that the current setup was not keeping Arsenal away from Crystal Palace pressure, so brought in Rice and Calafiori for Lewis Carey and Havertz that changed momentum again really well. Gabriel played a long ball to Trossard and he had a shot. Anderson passed it or saved it, but rebound went to Rice. Rice tried to hit the ball and it was deflected in by Martinelli. It was an important goal, I think, for Martinelli because he was struggling for goals past couple of games. A lot of supporters were on him, especially after the Fulham offside. I felt really bad for him, but it was good to see him celebrate and get a goal. 4-1 to the Arsenal. It was 60 minutes, and I thought that point was game over. Arsenal pretty much did that, just tried to control the game, sat deep, and tried to counter at any opportunity they got. Calafiori was at the end of a really bad challenge from Nathaniel Klein, yellow card for Klein, but it was a pretty bad tackle. I won't say it's a red card challenge, but it was we could hear the scream from Calafiori, and he was limping after that. So it was good to see him actually get up and create the opportunity for the fifth goal in the 84th minute when he laid it off to Rice. And similar to the goal that Sarr scored, he used the defender to curl it past Crystal Palace goalkeeper to make it 5-1 at the 84th minute. We ranked some changes when Eri came in. We also got in Merino into the game. But overall, I think Arsenal played decent. I won't say it was um, the best ever performance. I'll talk through why that's the case. But again, Arsenal did really well to keep in touch with the leaders, Liverpool and Chelsea. Chelsea play Everton away next tomorrow, and Liverpool play away at Spurs. So both important games for Arsenal, and Arsenal obviously will be hoping that both teams drop points. I'll talk through the stats because that's the part that was interesting. Arsenal had a XG of 2.88 to Crystal Palace 1.72, so we can different from the game at midweek. Arsenal dominated the XG. Crystal Palace were actually in the game this time, and a couple of goals that Arsenal scored was not outside of the XG percentage. Position stats: Arsenal dominated 58-22. Shots on target: Arsenal had 9 shots on in total, and 6 on target. As there's an interesting stat. Crystal Palace had 12 shots on target, so 3 more than Arsenal, and 6 on target. Both teams had 3 corners, and again we saw Crystal Palace use the same tactic as Monaco, and we saw this tactic midweek as well, where they had 3 players when Arsenal were taking Arsenal's corners. So very interesting stats. Interesting way to defend corners or actually wait for counter attacks. I think that I feel more and more teams will be using against Arsenal. The most important stat that I saw was Reyes had to make more saves than Henderson, 5 saves to 1. So if the scoreline was reversed, it wouldn't have been a surprise. Like I said, um, Crystal Palace played really well. There were occasions or chances that they had. If they had scored, this match would have been interesting. Obviously, when the scoreline was this high, people tend to gloss over the scoreline and do not look at these things. But we are here to talk about Arsenal and obviously things that Arsenal can improve. But 5-1, impressive victory overall. Um, we go on, we play Ipswich on the 27th. I think it's at the Emirates Stadium. Hopefully, we continue this impressive form and try to get another win. If you like, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. Really appreciate the kind words and messages over the days, and I really appreciate you engaging with me. And if you really want to be part of the channel, please support by subscribing to the channel and share the video as much as you can. Really appreciate all the help you can provide us. But until then, thank you and wish you all a Merry Christmas.